Jonathan, like all people, you're a law-abiding man.
Yeah, I haven't done any crimes.
You're a law-respecting man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some would say you're a man of the law.
Wow. Okay. I wouldn't, but you could.
Baby police. This is the vision I had the other day. Uniformed children under the age of 3 policing the streets of Boston. Jonathan Holmes' baby police.
So we're not policing babies. We have a police force that is employing babies.
Consists primarily of babies. But you and I get to be co-lieutenant.
We're not babies.
Yeah, but we are the co-lieutenants of baby police. Conrad Zimmerman is baby police chief. Chief O'Hara Conrad Zimmerman.
I could see that.
Because he looks like a police chief.
He does.
Yeah,
He's got a cool facial hair. He's got cool hair.
Pointy hat. Yeah. Actually, the mustache was inspired by a police drama on television. So there you go. I'm set.
There you go.
It wasn't Batman, was it?
Was it?
Oh no, it was the good guys. It was Colin Hanks and the dude from The West Wing, Bradley Whitford. Oh, it was great. It was really funny and totally doomed to fail.
Yeah, canceled already, right?
Oh, one season. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, interesting. That's a fun fact.
So this is, we got to work on the important things first when you set up a police force. And the important thing is getting Conrad behind a desk with a white shirt with sleeves rolled up, a tie, a badge, a cup of coffee, and he just spends the whole time saying, "Get the criminals."
To babies?
I don't have your badge!
To a baby?
You're a loose cannon, Holmes!
To me, fine, but if you're talking to a toddler,
get the baby in here.
Yeah, about twice a morning, Conrad will berate each baby, because that's just how the police force operates. We'll bring the babies in for about 20 minutes per child. Conrad will berate, criticize, and humiliate the children. Criticizing anything from their dress to their performance to their faces and families.
Thing about it is the babies might be able to take that pretty well.
Well, most of these babies are going to be too young to understand English. Or to be honest, the basic tenets of American law. But that's not a problem, because you and I, as co-lieutenants, will be handling these babies. We're going to be looking after these babies. What we will do is we will design our own baby carriage, a pram, if you will, paint it white and blue, like the police, and we will write BCPD, Baby City Police Department, on the side.
Are we in a baby... We're just in Boston, though, you said. Yeah,
you and I will be wearing diapers, by the way.
Okay.
That's the uniform. We'll be wearing a policeman's shirt, which, to be honest, will probably just be a T-shirt with policeman written on it, and adult diapers and hats.
What do the babies wear?
The same thing. They'll be wearing police shirt top with diapers and hats.
Where are we going to get the babies?
I'll talk about that in a second. First of all, we need to talk about the method of crime fighting. Mm-hmm. We will be going to the roughest areas of Boston. We'll be going under dirty bridges, dank alleyways, places with a lot of gang criminal activity. We will find people who look criminal, people who look urban, dare I say. I don't want to talk about what the criteria is for identifying criminals, because out of context it will sound incredibly racist. Talk to me after the show and I will show you drawings I have done. We will find people who look incredibly dangerous, possibly armed. If they're holding knives, the better. We will shout, "Stop, baby police! Stop what you're doing, we know what you've done." Grab a baby, throw it at them, and then fucking run as fast as you can, because, to be honest, it's going to be very dangerous, and you and I aren't seasoned cops. We're going to
away from the criminal?
Yeah, we gotta let the seasoned baby police handle this, because you and I are incapable of fighting crime. We're very weak men. We're old and
really
I'm not that
jockeys
old.
more than anything.
We're the handlers. We're the trainers. We trained these guys up to be severe fighting, criminal tackling machines, which is why we will toss a baby at the gang, run as fast as we can round the nearest corner, and then poke our heads round and watch. And then we'll see the master in action. We'll see a baby wrangle these criminals because of our hardcore training methods, Jonathan.
Baby got mushed already, so because you threw one.
Because we trained them.
Unless the criminal caught the baby.
Know how we train the babies, Jonathan.
To land?
We've been training them.
To be able to not get crushed after being flung through the air by grown men?
Baby Police Academy has got a sterling, I use my own name, a sterling record for making babies good at fighting gang members. Using a unique blend of intense criticism from Conrad and throwing babies at as many criminals as possible.
Your record is absolutely spotless. Spotless.
It's hard to...
It hasn't failed yet.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% success ratio for baby police.
So we're just gonna kill babies, I guess.
No, we're gonna kill crime.
It might work in that if the criminal catches the baby and looks at the baby, he or she may feel some remorse and their humanity may come back to them and be like, I am such a jerk that they threw a baby at me in order to try to get me
and that's when the baby flips around its back and snaps its neck real quick. I mean,
that's what I'm assuming will happen.
Gotta have these babies in shape.
Yeah. I mean, if they look into the baby's eyes, they're going to see the cold, dead eyes of a killer. And then that might scare them straight there and then. But these babies, they're trained, they are technicians of violence, Jonathan.
Wow.
These are what I'm assuming the babies will become by the time you and I are done with them. After Conrad has psychologically broken the baby down to a shadow of its former 1-year-old self, you and I will build it back up as a hardened dispenser of justice. I'm thinking these babies are going to be like Judge Dredd, basically. I'm seeing babies as tough and as steely in resolve as Judge Dredd. I am the law, the baby law.
I keep picturing you playing Colonel Troutman from First Blood, which has now been renamed, I think, Rambo First Blood. You'd be like, you're a killer. You're a trained killer. And then just cutting to a little baby.
Yeah.
Cute.
I would like you to say that to the babies, actually. I would like you to just start now. Any baby you see on the street, keep an eye out for recruits and just walk up to a baby, push the mother out the way and just go up to the baby and say, you're a killer! You're a murderer of killed people. You have killed them all, you prick.
I don't want to do that. I don't even like killing. I like, just sitting around, having a relaxing time.
That's a problem for me. Because I really need you on board for this one. I mean, normally, I really do. Like, a lot of times it's like I will rope you in because I like you and you are my friend. And I want to do stuff with you. I do stuff with you because I want to. This time I really need you. Because, again, I mean, a lot of this is conjecture, but I am assuming a lot of the wastrel, addled drug addicts that wander staggering, drunk and hopeless into your clinic have children.
Whoa.
And that's where I need them from.
Do you want the children of drug addicts to be the baby police?
Who better to fight crime than those with a criminal history and a grudge against the streets? The
babies have a criminal?
They come from a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. That's where they come from. And I am, again, I get a lot of information from popular culture. There's a lot of truth in it. And in my understanding, good babies brought up on the mean streets become mean babies dishing out hard justice?
If you have a bad life, you might be bad at life later. Sometimes that happens.
That's why we get them before their life's properly started. So they've had a bad start, so they're rough and they take no shit. But then Conrad...
They're only 1 year old.
Conrad smashes them apart psychologically.
You call that a scalp? I've seen more hair in the chemo ward.
Just
wow.
like that.
Wow.
And you and I, physically, after he psychologically beats them, you and I physically beat the babies until they are tough.
We can't.
Well, we drop them in boxes with hungry dogs. We roll them down hills in tires. At one point we can get like a moped. I'll be in a passenger like sidecar and you can ride it. We'll look hilarious. We'll look darlingly adorable in a little moped together. Dragging a baby behind us on a length of rope.
I wonder how many years. They might just put us to death. Even in like Massachusetts or Norway or something. In Norway they gave that gentleman who killed all those people, they gave him 21 years in jail. Us, they would just immediately give the chair. Like,
you're saying that we won't get a hero's welcome.
I'm saying that if you take some babies and
borrow some babies and train them.
If you take babies from drug addicts and kill them, and then maybe one will survive or two will survive, then you throw it at more criminals in the street. Like the ones that didn't die end up just being thrown at people who are gonna kill people. Yeah,
I think Holmes, is soft on crime. I mean, he turned down baby police. He wouldn't become the amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And, there was another one too. Oh yeah, he wouldn't come and be the Joker either. So I mean,
the Joker again? No.
Jonathan,
no, he's supposed to be Bane.
I'm detecting. I don't know. I don't want to say cowardly, spineless, pinko commie liberal streak in you, but I'm getting that vibe. I've come up with a way that will definitively, effectively end crime in Boston. There's no way it won't. If you have a highly trained force of killer children on the streets, some might call it a child army.
That's not good. You don't. That's
Cody 2012, everyone. Let's get that guy in office.
That's a point. I know that you might have a point. The liberal
child armies are a bad thing.
The liberal agenda in America says child armies are a bad thing. I get what you mean. You're saying, don't go to America, don't do this in Norway, let's go to Africa and start a child army there, like in Uganda or somewhere where it's okay, where it's considered fashionable. Yeah?
I didn't say that. No, there's a lot of things I haven't said. That's one of them. Wow.
Okay, well, where do you think we should start our child army?
I think we should...
First question. Where are we getting the Kalashnikovs from?
What's a Kalashnikov? Is that like the Russian cookie?
It's a type of gun. Yeah. Children will have a hard time operating it, but we can probably get them cheap.
Oh, wow. Just picturing you doing the propaganda for this, or I should say the promotional ad campaign, taking pictures of babies with guns, saying tough on crime, and doing a Ghostbusters style. You remember the commercial that the Ghostbusters did, where they did a mock-up where their secretaries like, "Oh, a ghost! Call the Ghostbusters!" You would do something with.
It would be basically that. It would be you, Jonathan, in a dress with a red wig, going, "Oh, a crime!"
Call the
baby police, and then me and Conrad will come on, and we'll just throw babies, like armfuls of babies at you, Jonathan. We'll just toss them at you, shouting, "You baby cunt! Fucking baby cunt!" And we'll just throw them at you while you're just going, "Ow, ow!"
And you realize the babies would be screaming and bleeding, and there'd be baby teeth flying everywhere, maybe even like baby eyeballs, and just a horrendous din of baby pain.
You think that the babies will be screaming a lot?
Yep. Yeah, they'll scream if you.
Yeah, so you admit they won't be dead.
Not at first.
Not at first.
Not midair. Not upon landing. Immediately. It's not instant death. No. I'll give you that. We won't instantly kill babies.
That sounds like good odds.
Time. Yeah. Ugh.
That sounds like a case. Jonathan, you've sold me on this idea. Jonathan Holmes' baby police. Yeah, we'll roll that out by the end of the year.
Baby police now.
We will deploy by 2013. Thank you for that idea. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. That's just one of the many ways Podtoid is giving back to the community.